Hello everyone, welcome to the Needle Magic. Today I'll be sharing the pattern of this beautiful sunflower with you all. I hope you like it. So let's begin. To make the sunflower, we'll need these two colors of yarn, brown and yellow, a crochet hook. I'm using a 4mm crochet hook, tapestry needle, scissors and a stitch marker. So let's get started. Let's begin by making a magic circle first. सबसे पहले हमें एक magic circle बनाना है. So I'll just rotate the yarn. Hold it with my middle finger and thumb. Place the needle in, grab a loop and chain one to secure. And here I have my magic loop ready. तो इस तरीके से आपने मैजिक रिंग बनाना है. आप किसी भी वे से मैजिक रिंग बना सकते हैं जो भी आपको कंफर्टेबल लगे. So you can make the magic ring whichever way is convenient for you. You can make it in that way. And now we need to make 8 single crochet stitches in the magic circle. तो magic circle में हमें 8 single crochet stitches बनाने हैं. So we'll place the needle in the magic circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is the first stitch of the round. So I'll be adding my stitch marker to this stitch. So let's make more single crochet stitches in the magic circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we have made 8 single crochet stitches in the magic circle. Now I'll pull the yarn tail and close the magic circle. And I'll take out the stitch marker and I'll slip stitch to the first stitch and join. तो जो पहली स्टिच थी जहाँ हमने स्टिच मार्कर लगाया था वहाँ पे उस वाली स्टिच में स्लिप स्टिच करके जॉइन करेंगे. So we'll go in and we'll slip stitch to join. So this completes our round number 1. So let's start with round number 2. Chain 1 and we need to do 2 single crochet stitches in each of the following stitches. तो हर स्टिच में हमने दो stitches करने हैं, दो single crochet stitches करने हैं. So we'll start with the first stitch where we did the slip stitch. तो जहाँ हमने slip stitch किया वहाँ से start करेंगे. Go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is the first stitch of this round. So I'll be adding my stitch marker here. We need to do one more single crochet stitch into the same stitch. So we'll go in, make another single crochet stitch. You need to make 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch, 1 and 2, 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2. हर एक स्टिच में बस दो single crochet stitches हमने करने हैं. 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 stitches into the next, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, which is the last stitch, 1 and 2. And by the end of round 2 you should have a total of 16 single crochet stitches. तो इस round के end में आपके पास 16 single crochet stitches होने चाहिए. Now I'll remove the stitch marker and slip stitch to the first stitch and join. तो जो पहली stitch थी जहाँ हमने stitch marker लगाया था वहाँ पे slip stitch करके हम इसे join कर देंगे. And this completes our round number 2. तो round number 2 हमारा ख़त्म हो गया है. Let's start with round number 3. Round number 3 start करेंगे. Chain 1. And this is the same pattern of round 2. We need to do 2 single crochet stitches in each of the following stitches. हमें हर एक stitch में दो single crochet stitches करने. So let's start with round number 3. Round number 3 start करेंगे. So 2 single crochet stitches in the first stitch where we did the slip stitch. We'll go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. This is the first stitch of the round. So I'll be adding my stitch marker to this stitch. We need to make one more single crochet stitch in the same stitch. So we'll go in, make another single crochet stitch here, 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch, 1 एंड 2। तो हम पिछला पैटर्न जो हमने किया था 2 सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिचेस हर एक स्टिच में, वही हम यहाँ पे रिपीट कर रहे हैं. सो वी आर जस्ट रिपीटिंग राउंड नंबर 2 हियर. 2 सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिचेस इन ईच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टिचेस. 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 in next, 1 and 2, 2 in the next, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, 2 single crochet stitches in the next, 1 and 2, 2 in the next, 1 and 2, 2 into the next, 1 and 2, and 2 into the last stitch, 1 and 2. And by the end of round number 3 you should have a total of 32 single crochet stitches. तो इस राउंड के एंड में आपके पास 32 single crochet stitches होने चाहिए. Now I'll remove the stitch marker and slip stitch to the first stitch and join. तो जो first stitch थी जहाँ हमने stitch marker लगाया था उस पर slip stitch करके हम इसे join कर देंगे. And now I'll chain 1 and fasten off. chain 1 करके मैं fasten off कर रही हूँ क्योंकि हमारा base ready हो गया है. अब हमें सिर्फ petals बनाने हैं. So now we need to make the petals. अब हम petals बनाएंगे. So this is how it is. This is the base. We have already made the base. Now we need to make the petals. अब हम petals बनाएंगे. So I'll be taking my yellow color yarn. तो मैं yellow color yarn ले रही हूँ. And I'll make a slip knot first and then add it to any of the stitches over here. तो पहले मैं slip knot बनाऊँगी और फिर में इसे किसी भी स्टिच में हम ऐड कर सकते हैं. सो वी कैन जस्ट ऐड टू एनी ऑफ द स्टिचेस बट आई एम गोइंग टू ऐड इट टू दिस स्टिच वेयर वी स्लिप स्टिच एंड जॉइंट. सो आई विल बी एडिंग माय स्लिप नॉट हियर एंड चेन 1 टू सिक्योर. सो दिस इज हाउ इट इज. नाउ लेट्स बिगिन विथ राउंड नंबर 5 in which we need to make the petals. So हम round number 5 start करेंगे. We need to make 1 single crochet stitch into the same stitch where we added our new yarn. तो जहाँ हमने अपनी नई yarn add करी है उसी same stitch में हम एक single crochet stitch करेंगे. And I'll add my stitch marker here. Now in the next stitch we'll make a double crochet stitch. Next वाली stitch में हम एक double crochet stitch करेंगे. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, and I'm working over the yarn tails so that it gets secured enough and I don't have to weave in at the end. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your needle. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So here we have done a double crochet stitch. Now in the same stitch where we did the double crochet stitch we'll make a treble. तो यहाँ पे सेम स्टिच जहाँ पे हमने डबल क्रोशे स्टिच किया है वहाँ पे ट्रेबल बनाएंगे. यार्न ओवर ट्वाइस, 2 बार यार्न ओवर करेंगे. गो इनटू द सेम स्टिच, यार्न ओवर, पुल अप अ लूप. You'll have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So here we have done a treble. Now chain 2, 1 and 2, and you can see these 2 loops over here. ये 2 loops आपको दिख रहे हैं. We'll go in these 2 loops and we'll make a slip stitch. Slip stitch करेंगे and this will create a picot. ये हमारा picot बन जाएगा. Now into the next stitch we'll make a treble. Next stitch में treble बनाएंगे. Yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the same stitch we'll make a double crochet stitch. उसी same stitch में हम एक double crochet stitch बनाएंगे and 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. Next stitch में एक single crochet stitch बनाएंगे. सो दिस वे वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ पेटल. तो ये हमारा पेटल रेडी हो गया. एक पेटल हमारी रेडी हो गई है. सो यू कैन सी हियर वी हैव अ टोटल ऑफ 8 पेटल्स. वी हैव टू रिपीट द सेम पैटर्न फॉर ऑल द पेटल्स एंड कंप्लीट द राउंड. तो हमें ऐसे 8 पेटल्स टोटली चाहिए तो हम 7 और बनाएंगे. नाउ विल गो इनटू द नेक्स्ट स्टिच, मेक अ सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच. नेक्स्ट स्टिच में एक सिंगल क्रोशे स्टिच बनाएंगे. इनटू द नेक्स्ट स्टिच विल मेक अ डबल क्रोशे स्टिच. नेक्स्ट स्टिच में एक डबल क्रोशे स्टिच बनाएंगे. In the same stitch, we'll make a treble crochet stitch, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now the last 2 loops that we are pulling through, these are the loops that we have to do the slip stitch in. So these are the loops. So if you put your thumb there, you'll know that you have to go in here. So chain 2, go into these 2 loops and slip stitch for the picot. And here we have the picot ready. Then into the next stitch, we'll make a treble. Into the same stitch, we'll make a double. And into the next stitch, we'll make a single crochet stitch. And this way, we have created another petal. So let's make the next petal. 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. 1 double crochet stitch into the next stitch. Into the same stitch where we did the double crochet stitch, we'll make a treble crochet stitch. And the last 2 loops, just keep your thumb there and pull through, chain 2, go into the 2 loops and make a slip stitch. 1 treble into the next stitch. 1 double crochet stitch into the same stitch. 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. And here we have another petal ready. 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. Double crochet stitch into the next. Treble into the same stitch. Just put your thumb here. Chain 2. Slip stitch into these 2 loops. Treble into the next. Double into the same stitch. And 1 single crochet stitch into the next. 1 single crochet stitch into the next. Double into the next. Treble into the same stitch. Chain 2, go into these 2 loops and slip stitch. Treble into the next stitch. Double into the same and single into the next. Then again 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. 1 double crochet stitch into the next stitch. 1 treble into the same stitch where we did the double crochet stitch. Chain 2, slip stitch into these 2 loops. Treble into the next stitch. 1 double crochet stitch into the same stitch where we did the treble. 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. And this completes the petal. Then again 1 single crochet stitch into the next. 1 double into the next. 1 treble into the same stitch. The last 2 loops you have to make sure that you just keep your thumb on. Chain 2 because we need to go into the same 2 loops to make the slip stitch. Then a treble into the next stitch. Double crochet stitch into the same stitch. And single crochet stitch into the next stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. One last petal is left. Last petal bachi hamari. 1 single crochet stitch into the next stitch. 1 double into the next. 1 treble into the same stitch. Chain 2, slip stitch into these 2 loops. 1 treble into the next stitch. 1 double into the same stitch. 1 single into the next. 1 single into the next. And we'll slip stitch to the first stitch where we have this stitch marker and we'll join. तो जो पहली स्टिच है जहाँ हमने स्टिच मार्कर लगाया हुआ है वहाँ पे स्लिप स्टिच करके हम इसे ज्वाइन कर देंगे. Chain 1 and fasten off. Just tighten it up a bit and then we can use a tapestry needle and weave in the end. वैसे आप flat ऐसे रख के shape कर सकते हैं. Just shape it up a bit as it has just, we were working so we just crushed it. So this is how it is. So we'll just use a tapestry needle and weave in all the yarn tails that we have here. तो जितनी भी yarn tails है उसे हम weave in कर देंगे. These two I'll just cut them because I've worked some stitches on them and they're secured enough. And these two we can just weave in using a tapestry needle. So I'll just put my needle in and then I'll thread it with the yarn and I'll pull it through. And then here we'll go in a couple of stitches. Thread it with the yarn and pull it through. And now we can just cut the extra pieces of yarn that we have here, the yarn tails. And here our sunflower is ready. देखिए हमारा sunflower बनके ready हो गया. This is how it is. So I hope you like the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Keep crocheting, stay safe, be happy. Bye bye.